Mobile Stew 2020 here with DG Kash of UZD, Universal Killer Bees.
What up, what up?
Living in these tough times right now coming up. Want to give a shout out to everybody out there that's going through this with us. You know what I'm saying? We grieving loved ones that we lost and whatnot. Through this coronavirus, they blaming a lot of it on that, but who knows?
Through a pandemic, through the police violence.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of stuff going on, right?
It's they're not, they're not being frugal with it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a war going on outside.
So, it's good to have you here. Thanks for coming all the way. Coming all the way from Providence, Rhode Island, on behalf of Mobile Stew.
Shout out to the Mobile Stew.
Shout out Showcast Productions too. You know what I'm saying?
Showcast in the building.
DJ Give Me Chank.
DJ Give Me Chank.
Yeah, man, I want to talk to you because, coming all the way, I was in heavy quarantine up there in Providence. You know what I'm saying? I was over here in Boston. And it wasn't as tight a grip up as down or up here, whatever as it is for you guys up there. On top of everything that's going on with the coronavirus, I started this campaign called Black with Blue, which we're in the shirt right now. For that campaign that we're doing, we're trying to have conversation with people that brothers and sisters in the inner city, having conversation with cops to try to get to the bottom of what's really going on. Y'all really down with this too? In Boston, to try to preventative maintenance kind of stuff. But given that, what's going on with you? How's that affecting y'all up in Providence, Rhode Island?
They had a Black Lives Matter parade, and they've been outside of the State House. Not parade, but actually protest, I should say. And they've been outside of the State House, on multiple occasions, out there just trying to, spread the word or whatever, and get that awareness out. Different cultures, everybody together, fight for the same cause. So it's been pretty quiet. It hasn't been really too crazy, but on a couple particular nights, there was some a little bit of looting, and and some protesting, but it's been good. And also I seen in the medical field, which Showcast, he's in the medical field, they also came together at one of the protests in Providence, and the Black Lives Matter crowd kind of moved out the way, and the doctors and the nurses came and held their protest at the same time as the Black Lives Matter, crowd. So it's expanding out to more than just that, what it is, So
speaking of the whole Black Lives Matter, that movement, I hear a lot of people really pointing to these images which they say speak to hidden underlying agenda. Yeah. For what Black Lives Matter is. It's really pushing the LGBT plus agenda. Yeah. Underlying and so people are
that's
pointing out some truths about some of the founders or whatever. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I've seen a lot of I actually first realized that or brought to my awareness when I was watching some other videos of some other influencers on YouTube and stuff like that, and just go read their mission statement. If you go on their webpage, you go into about, and you read down the line, and you take what you want from it. You know what I'm saying? And Black Lives Matter, the phrase, the hashtag, that's for real. You know what I'm saying? But some people have a problem with the organization. Where does the money go? Where you donate hundreds of $1,000s, millions of dollars, people donate, and where does the money go?
It's that same problem that was happening with the Red Cross around the time of 9/11 when it happened.
Or Haiti.
Yeah, word up.
You know what I'm saying? So where does that money go? That's the big question. So, that's some problems and some things that come up when Black Lives Matter, the organization, is talked about. So,
word. It says right here that you was born in Detroit, raised in Chicago, in Brooklyn. What's going on?
Well, see, I wasn't raised. I never.
In Providence.
I wasn't raised in Chicago. I was born in Detroit. I grew up in Brooklyn, in Crown Heights. Elementary school, I was in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York. And then during when I was going to middle school, I moved back to Detroit. So I lived in Detroit from 6th grade, to half of 7th grade. And then I ended up moving to Providence, Rhode Island. So I've been out in Providence for, Rhode Island, I should say, because I've lived in multiple cities inside of Rhode Island. But I did live in Providence first. But, so Rhode Island is pretty much like my home. I know more about Rhode Island than I know about Detroit and New York. You know what I'm saying? So I honor every Rhode Islander, I guess I consider myself.
Is there any hope for the police in Rhode Island, Providence? What part?
I mean, the thing with the police,
y'all having the same problem
I mean,
Rhode Island where we're having up in Ferguson and all over the place.
To a certain extent. To a certain extent, yes. Even in Providence, I'm not sure how many years back, but Carnell Young Jr., I don't know if you ever heard of him. He was a black police officer in Providence, and I think his dad was one of the chiefs or a higher ranking officer in the police force. And he was off duty, and I guess a robbery or something was going on inside of a restaurant or something, or a store. And he hopped into action and went to go confront these guys. And I guess when the regular police that showed up shot him, and they said that he shot and killed him, and said they didn't recognize him even after he said he was a cop. And one of the officers was in they went to a police academy together. And his dad's a higher ranking officer, so how you not know who he is? So
many names, man, that happening to with our people of color, especially unarmed black men.
Yeah. And a lot of white people say that, but more white people get killed by the police than black people every year.
Not per capita.
Exactly. So that's one of these selective stats that people like to bring up. So it's about 300 and, let's say on average, approximately 350 white people get killed by the cops every year, and approximately 220 black people get killed by the cops every year. So like 150 person difference. But there's 191 million white people in this country, and there's 45 million black people in this country. So it's almost 5 times the amount of people. So if you flip that around and you use the same psychology, if there was 191 million black people by the same numbers, that we killed by 1,200 black people a year, compared to the 300 for white people. If we, at the same scale, if you 5 times more white people than black people, something like that. So if we get killed, we're 13% of the population. So we get killed 220. But if you flip that around and we was the majority, we was 191 million black people, at those same numbers, it'd be up to 1,200 black people killed a year. And if you put the white deaths at 13%, it'd be somewhere like 80. So if you flip-flop it around, so that's one of those numbers that people try to use, and you don't think about. You don't think about it. They try to
populations of the people.
Exactly.
And the agenda in the media and the way that from the beginning, black people of color have been portrayed on all sorts of media.
Yeah.
Television, radio, even in the household. The first chefs of America were black people that were slaves that were stolen and brought over here.
Yeah.
So that agenda, I feel you can feel it coming in the air now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, a lot more of the white people, non-racist white people, are realizing what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? They're finally saying, "Oh, okay, this is enough of this. This is BS." You know what I'm saying? We got to do something about this. And it's really the first time that this many, white people and other people, other races, are even all over the world. You see people protesting for Black Americans in particular, all over the world, and it's the first time this has really happened. So that's why they're trying to make this divide. They try to focus on looting, focus on all the bad stuff that's going on, you know, and just to create that divide, because they know if everybody stands together, it's going to be hard to defeat. It's going to be hard to knock them down. Like if just black people were just, you know, the ones protesting and fighting, we've done it already. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to fall on deaf ears. But now that everybody, like a lot of people are joined in of all different colors and fighting against it, now they have to find tactics to break that unity. And that's where the looting comes in. Now we focus on the looting. Now it's like, all right, I was with the cause, but now this looting and all this other stuff is going on. I'm not with that.
Not a question.
Exactly.
I'm leaving.
So now, exactly.
Retiring.
So now they're arguing with each other. People that was fighting the same fight originally are now arguing over protesting. Arguing over looting and this and that. You know what I mean? So that's just to build a gap and a wedge between the people.
Yeah,
you know?
Word up, man. And that's been working.
It's been working,
The
yeah.
United States is real good at like making it work.
Definitely.
It's the way it's been designed. So, so what are you doing? How you been out there? You been in them protests? You been looting?
Nah, man, nah.
You been putting on the main season of the deck?
Nah, I haven't done none of that stuff. Nah. You know, like, well, when it comes to with me, I'm not the protesting type and being out there, but I feel like my thing is teaching a person face to face that might not know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just aren't exposed to any black people that they can actually talk to and understand them. It's just like you said, perception, how to portray. Only black person they really have contact with is, or have to learn from, is somebody on TV, and that's that portrayal or whatever. So my whole thing is, I like to talk to a person and like, why do you feel this way? Why do you think that? And actually tell them stuff and show them things like the numbers when it comes to the deaths, and if it was flipped around, and to make them be able to see, you know, all right. My coworker, I had to talk to her and break down some of these things, and she was like, "I never changed my stance on this, but you made me change my mind." You know what I'm saying? So that's more what I'm into. You know.
Word up. So we here with DG Kash. Universal Zoo Disciples, Universal Killer Bees, 10th Chamber. You know what I'm saying? Woo Worldwide DJ Coalition.
For sure.
I'm talking about my brethren under the 10th Chamber.
My brother.
So, Zoo Bulliez, shout out Buddha Monk.
Shout out Buddha Monk.
Rest in peace, Papa Wolf.
For sure.
Bless his family, shout out Murder. Going back and forth about all of this. Who's hot and who's not. I heard this track by DJ Kimmy Chang, yo, and you kind of rip-shopped on that joint.
Yeah, man. Gotta check that freestyle out. You put it up yet?
Hey, nah, so basically we want you to talk about it a little bit so that you can drop this joint. This is a gem right here, y'all. It's freestyle man. Over this DJ Kimmy Chang beats, like one of the first beats she ever made.
Yeah, first time anybody put a voice to one of her beats, I think.
Yeah, and we caught that moment. We're about to drop it right here. Mobile Stew presents DG Kash.
Then we got
got that Zoo 11 joint I heard about.
Yeah, man.
We schemed that up. Yeah, we cooking it up. Talk about that a little bit. We got Showcast Productions on the joint right
Showcast
there.
Productions. My man Riz, you know, A Bodega.
Yeah, BX Young G's.
Everybody's on there. You know what I'm saying? The squad. You know what I mean? Can't wait, you know, to be a part of that. Put it together.
Yeah, man.
You know, my man Riz always got some entertaining bars, you know what I'm saying? And Mike Boston always got those bars that make you think, say, huh? Say, huh?
Boy, young.
Oh. He said it sounds so good. It sounds so good. It sounds so good, but it makes me think so hard.
Yeah, it'd be fun putting together. That's what it is. Yeah, so we gonna run through a couple of joints like that. We
you know what I'm saying?
Cooking up under Zoo 11 under Universal Zoo Disciples.
Yep.
Shout out to Universal Collective too.
Word up. And I got my man Fantab, you know what I'm saying? He's in the back snoozing in the other car. But we putting together his 16 bar assassin mixtape. You know what I'm saying? A couple other things coming up. And go check out DG Kash or any of your streaming services. You know what I'm saying? Go check out that. Rabbit Hole video coming soon. What's the other joint? Friends, Brothers, Enemies. DG Kash, Friends, Brothers, Enemies is a great story. And the third song is Skyfall for the ladies. The ladies like Skyfall. So go check those out on whatever streaming service you use, Apple Music, you know, Pandora. Can you search on Pandora? You can't search for me, you can. They on all of them motherfuckers. So go check that shit out.
Yo, shout out everybody that's watching. Subscribe, click Mobile Stew 617. Shout out DG Kash. Peace, y'all. Mobile Stew out. Mike Boston here with DG Kash. Shout out. Click that subscribe button. Let us know what you what you think about what's going on. We going from Boston to another state, Rhode Island. You know, and we getting the information.
Bravo Dincia, you know what I'm saying?
What's going on? What's popping in the world as far as you know what I'm saying? Your neighborhood, your community. Hey, yo, check out this joint by Demigod Kash. Over this DJ Kimmy Chang joint that she made. Boom, fresh out the oven. Freestyle, we caught it in the essence. And yeah, we're gonna see it for the first time here on Mobile Stew 617.
Yeah.
What's up with setting up one of these lights, man? Let's not play.
What you say, eh?
Yeah, I'ma cut you open, and I'ma just stab boom, baby. Let's go. UZD, Kash, Zoo Bulliez. Yo, hand me the shovel, watch me bury this beat. I got niggas with heat on various streets. I eat well with no beef, I sleep well. Don't think about the streets when I'm off grind. On the streets I grind, don't think about one time. What's on my mind? Sunshine, blunts in the beaches. One time I smacked myself for talking shit to his teacher, that's random. Love me or hate me, that's fandom. You still follow my lead, follow my pages, you follow my streams. You should follow my voice, cause I follow the cream. Cash rules, hot boy, nigga, just follow the steam. Niggas ain't even sleep, they all on lean. Right bitches in my DM, I left them all on scene. Left no good niggas in the dust, now dust in my jeans. There's a few people I trust, everybody trusts me, now check it. Ain't the homie up, he said come and slide. My Puerto Rican nigga, always carrying knives. I ain't a regular nigga with a couple of rhymes. I ran up on a couple with a 9 a couple of times. To double up, you doubling down, I'ma double it with dimes. These niggas animals, so I'm hunting them down. I'm running shit, make it look like I'm running around. Skipping in and out of town, y'all just running your mouth. That's the easy way for shit to go south. Niggas study me but can't figure me out. Added figures, you can't figure that out. Cause I'm mixing the money, you chasing clout. I don't even chase my liquor, y'all can chase to the house. I'm making them out, counting it out in all hundreds. Blunted, strapped by the stomach, getting bread in abundance, getting head in the function, eating but never lunching, cooking and number crunching. I'm that nigga, not for nothing. I'll show you how it is and tell you how it wasn't. Your dad don't know my dad, so telling people that we cousins. Oh shit. Bring it back. Let's go. Check it. Instead of watching me, you should watch your back. I got niggas in every state and I'm just stating the facts. I got something in store for y'all, I'm just stacking the racks. I'm kicking down the front door, so y'all can sneak in the back. I got nothing to stunt for, nothing to front for. When niggas know you got it, they got their hands out more. You looking up at the floor, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. So far ahead of niggas, why they keeping the score for? Hard as a floorboard, wavy like a surfboard. My verses kill niggas, some packets the turf for. No more time to waste. No more time for bad energy in my space and bad bitches in my face. I'm like NASA, give me space. The taste, I will smack it out your palate. We stay loud like DJ Khaled. Mike got the hammer, he call it a mallet. He banged it, then he tossed it. Now we call it a salad. I'm smarter than your average, with thoughts of a savage. That made me go upside your head and put a patch in your cabbage, nigga. UZD. I like taking long walks on the beach, watching twerk to classical music. Those are a few things that I like. I like black licorice. Yeah. Yeah. I like black licorice.